The Royal Guard is a prestigious group responsible for protecting the royal family and important landmarks. They are known for their distinctive uniforms, which include tall bearskin hats and bright red coats. Stationed mainly at Buckingham Palace, they stand watch over the gates, ensuring the safety of the monarchy. Their presence is a symbol of tradition and history, and they are a popular attraction for tourists visiting London. Part of their duty involves performing ceremonial tasks, like the changing of the guard, which draws large crowds eager to witness this time-honored event. The guardsman's role requires discipline and focus, as they must remain still for long periods while maintaining a stoic expression. This dedication to their responsibilities showcases their commitment to service and honor. Every day, these guards face various challenges, including unpredictable weather conditions. On particularly hot days, like the one in our story, standing in the blazing sun can be incredibly taxing. Despite the demanding nature of their duties, the Royal Guard embodies bravery and resilience. Their unwavering commitment to duty often leaves a lasting impression on those who witness their steadfastness. On the day of the incident, the sun blazed high in the sky, making it one of the hottest days of the summer. The heat seemed to shimmer off the pavement, and even a gentle breeze offered little relief. Tourists and locals gathered around Buckingham Palace to enjoy the vibrant atmosphere, but everyone felt the sweltering temperature weighing them down. Strolling through the area, children fanned themselves with paper fans while adults sipped on cold drinks, hoping to stave off the relentless warmth. For the Royal Guards, standing in their full ceremonial attire, this day proved especially grueling. Their heavy red coats and towering bearskin hats not only looked majestic, but also contributed to their overheating. As they stood in formation, sweat trickled down their foreheads, but they maintained their stoicism, fully aware of their duty. Onlookers couldn't help but admire their dedication, but murmurs of concern rippled through the crowd as they noticed how fatigued the guards appeared. Despite the oppressive heat, excitement filled the air, with many eager to witness the changing of the guard ceremony that would soon unfold. Little did they know that one guard's steadfastness would soon transform this sweltering day into a moment of remarkable bravery. As the ceremony began, the Royal Guard stood tall and resolute, their eyes fixed ahead. The sun beat down mercilessly, creating an atmosphere thick with tension and anticipation. Suddenly, a quiet gasp rippled through the crowd as one guard began to sway slightly. His fellow guards noticed his struggle, but he remained determined to stay upright. Just moments later, in a heartbreaking instant, the guard crumpled to the ground, his bearskin hat rolling away as he hit the pavement. A collective gasp echoed from onlookers, and the lively chatter turned into hushed whispers of concern. People rushed forward, anxiously calling for assistance, while others instinctively stepped back to give space. The remaining guards quickly adjusted their formation, some glancing at their fallen comrade with worry. Even in this moment of crisis, a visible sense of unity among the guards shone through. As medics arrived with urgency, the crowd held its breath, realizing the gravity of the situation. Despite the shock, there was also an overwhelming feeling of respect for the guard's unwavering commitment to his duty, even in such extreme conditions. The atmosphere shifted from one of anticipation to deep concern for the brave soldier on the ground. As the guard fell, the crowd erupted into a mixture of shock and concern. Gasps filled the air, and conversations dropped to hushed murmurs as people processed what had just happened. Many spectators instinctively moved closer, their eyes wide with worry. Parents pulled their children closer while younger attendees exchanged worried glances, unsure of how to react to the unfolding situation. Some individuals began shouting for help, urging medics to rush over, while others held their phones high to capture the moment, oblivious to the seriousness of the event. The atmosphere shifted dramatically from excitement to empathy, as witnesses struggled to comprehend how someone so steadfast could suddenly be in distress. A few bystanders stepped forward, offering water bottles or shade from the sun to anyone around them. The compassion displayed was palpable, Strangers comforted one another, sharing in their concern for the fallen guard. Even tourists from far-off lands felt connected in this shared moment of humanity. The crowd watched intently as medical personnel arrived, creating a sense of unity and understanding that overshadowed any initial thrill of the ceremony. In that instant, people realized that bravery comes in many forms, and they stood together in support of a soldier who had given his all. As the medics approached, the fallen guard struggled to regain his composure. Despite feeling faint and overwhelmed by the heat, he pushed himself up onto one knee, determination etched on his face. "I'm fine," he insisted, his voice wavering slightly but resolute. He glanced at his fellow guards, who looked on with a mix of worry and admiration. The crowd watched in awe as he fought against the urge to succumb to exhaustion. The medic offered water and urged him to step aside for medical attention, but he shook his head firmly. "I can't leave my post," he replied, his voice steadying as he focused on the duty that lay before him. His commitment resonated with those around him, many of whom had never witnessed such fierce dedication firsthand. With every ounce of strength, he stood tall again, though shaky. The spectators erupted into applause, their cheers echoing through the air as they recognized his bravery. It was a moment that transcended the usual pomp of ceremony. This guard's unwavering resolve became a powerful reminder of what it means to serve with honor, even in the face of overwhelming odds. As the guard stood tall once more, the atmosphere around Buckingham Palace transformed into one of overwhelming emotion. The crowd, initially filled with anxiety and concern, erupted into applause. Cheers echoed through the air, mixing with shouts of encouragement as spectators recognized the guard's unwavering courage in the face of adversity. People rose from their seats and clapped enthusiastically, creating a wave of support that flowed through the gathered audience. Many raised their phones to capture the moment, but their hearts were focused on honoring the guard's determination. Strangers exchanged smiles and high fives, bonding over this display of bravery that transcended nationality or background. Children cheered loudly, inspired by what they had just witnessed, an embodiment of resilience that taught them about strength and commitment. Some adults wiped away tears, moved by the sight of such steadfast dedication amidst a challenging situation. The sound of clapping and cheers grew louder, echoing off the palace walls as if to amplify the guard's bravery. It became clear that this was more than just a routine ceremony. It had transformed into a celebration of courage and honor that would be remembered long after the day turned to night. As the crowd continued to cheer, the remaining royal guards quickly sprang into action, demonstrating their strong bond and commitment to one another. Recognizing that their fellow soldier was still in a vulnerable state, they stepped closer, forming a protective circle around him. One guard positioned himself to offer shade from the relentless sun, while another quickly fetched water for his comrade. Their actions were instinctual. It was clear that the health and safety of their teammate were paramount. With unwavering focus, they communicated silently, ensuring that the fallen guard felt supported as he regained his strength. In this moment of crisis, their unity shone brightly, reinforcing the idea that they were not just individual soldiers but part of a cohesive team. The camaraderie among the guards did not go unnoticed by the crowd. Spectators admired how these soldiers rallied together, embodying the essence of loyalty and brotherhood. As one guard helped the weakened soldier adjust his posture, others stood vigilant at attention, ready to assist if needed. This display of support only added to the emotional atmosphere, elevating respect for both the fallen guard and those surrounding him, reminding everyone of the true spirit of service and sacrifice. The significance of standing firm at their posts is deeply rooted in the traditions of the Royal Guard. This steadfastness symbolizes loyalty, duty, and the unwavering commitment to serve and protect the monarchy. For onlookers, witnessing a guard maintain their position despite extreme discomfort or danger becomes a powerful display of resilience and honor, reinforcing the values that the guard represents. Visitors from all walks of life gather not only to see the impressive uniforms and ceremonial routines, but also to be inspired by the Guards' dedication. In a world that often feels unpredictable, seeing someone stand firmly in their duty resonates with people, reminding them of the importance of commitment and perseverance, especially in challenging times. Moreover, this tradition emphasizes the historical significance of the Royal Guard's role in protecting the royal family and national heritage. Each Guard's presence serves as a living link to traditions that have shaped the identity of a nation. As spectators cheer for bravery, they're not just applauding an individual act. They are celebrating a legacy that has been upheld through generations, one that speaks to the heart of national pride and unity. Once the fallen guard was finally relieved, medics quickly surrounded him, assessing his condition and providing immediate care. They gently urged him to sit down in a shaded area while tending to his hydration needs, offering cool water to help him recover from the heat exhaustion. The guard's fellow soldiers watched anxiously as he received medical attention, their expressions a mix of concern and respect for their comrade's bravery. Officials nearby were also quick to respond, expressing appreciation for the guard's dedication amidst challenging circumstances. A senior officer approached to check on both the guard's well-being and the reactions of the crowd. "His courage today exemplifies everything we stand for," he remarked, nodding to the audience, which had been moved by the events. As the guard began to regain his strength, the crowd cheered once more, this time in heartfelt support for his recovery. The sense of unity among spectators remained palpable, many taking this moment to reflect on the values of duty and honor that were so vividly displayed. This incident not only underscored the challenges faced by the Royal Guards, but also fortified their legacy in the hearts of those who witnessed this extraordinary day at Buckingham Palace. In the aftermath of this extraordinary event, a profound sense of valor resonated throughout the crowd and beyond. The fallen guard's refusal to abandon his post, even in the face of severe heat and discomfort, embodies the essence of courage and sacrifice that inspires individuals from diverse backgrounds. His actions remind everyone present that true bravery often means standing firm in one's duty, regardless of personal cost. As spectators reflected on the day's events, many found themselves inspired to embrace these values in their own lives. The story of the Royal Guard transcended his individual struggle. It mirrored broader themes of resilience and commitment that connect us all. In our daily challenges, whether big or small, we can draw strength from his example, motivating us to push through adversity with dignity and honor. This incident not only celebrated the legacy of the Royal Guard, but also ignited a spark of unity among those who witnessed it. Each cheer and round of applause transformed into a collective acknowledgement that valor is not just for soldiering, but for facing life's challenges with bravery. As people dispersed, the legacy of that memorable day at Buckingham Palace lingered in their hearts, an everlasting reminder of the power of courage and selflessness.